and welcome to the third Making Waves virtual class with me, Kaitlyn Howlett, if you don't know already. It's 5 PM and we're going to get grooving. Don't know what that was, but there we go. Make sure that you're wearing some comfy clothes. If you haven't already, tie your hair up. I'm going to do mine in a second. And make sure that you've got plenty of water with you as well, because we're going to get nice and sweaty. Again, I'm going to say this every video. All of the music that we're using today, XM do not own, and we intend no copyright by using it. I will, of course, aim to tell you when a song is joined to a phrase, but they are not ours. Good, let's get started with a little warm-up. We're going to get super sweaty. Sun's going to be the same today, and we've got a different phrase, so something new for you guys as well. Let's do this. Good. Giving the body a little bit of a wiggle. Shaking off any tension we might be feeling from sitting down a bit too much, giving the knees a bit of a bounce, giving the shoulders a bit of a bounce too. As always, anything I say today, please do make sure that you're giving yourself enough room to do so, or adapting anything that you need to so that it fits in your living space as well. Good, shaking the wrists a little bit. Good, just wrist circles. Really extending through all of the fingers, shifting in the body to warm up the spine too. Good, bringing that into the elbows. Don't forget to breathe. Good, coming in. Good, let's bring that into the shoulders. Coming forward. Good, coming back. Reactivating the spine as well when we do this. Letting the head go. Good, bending the knees, drawing the shoulders back together this time. One more. Good, let's do some arm circles. Don't worry about them meeting really far behind. Just go easy, don't hurt yourself. Good, other way. Good, shaking that off. Good, so we're going to take a nice roll down, rolling down softly to begin with. Bend your knees, roll all the way back up, slide the shoulder blades down the back. One more time, roll out. Relax knees. Good, this time I'm going to straighten the legs a little bit. Nice and loose still. And bending. Straightening. Bend. Straighten. Bending, rolling up. Sliding the shoulders down the back. Good. Giving the body a bit of shake. Good, nice. Hopefully you're feeling ready to start moving now. We're going to recap our jumping sequence from last week, just to test your brain again and to really get it into the body. Make sure, like I said last week, if you've got neighbours, people below you, if you're doing it in your room, that you're being careful. Obviously this might make a loud bang if we're not going through our feet and our knees properly. So remember your technique too, bending the knees, coming through the whole foot, coming back down through the foot and bending your knees again, okay? Just be wary of who's around you and choose a good space to do this in. Good, so let's recap. Hopefully you've remembered some of it as well. It starts in between everyone as well with 4 bounces. So we begin with 4 bounces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and loose in our parallel position. Then we're going to have 8 of every other jump in between those bounces. So our first one is 8 in parallel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And hopefully you did not hear bang when I was doing those. We come back to our bounces after that, 4 of them, 3, 4. We're then going to jump out into our second position here. We've got 8, that was our 1, so the rest of them we're going to do in this position, making sure we're pointing our toes, bending our knees, jumping up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got squeaky football. 6, 7, 8. Comes back in. Good. Then we have 4 bounces. I'm going to pretend that you all said it correctly. 4 bounces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we've got our 8 jumping jacks, so we count each one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. We come back again to 4 bounces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the tricky part, we're going to have our half turns, 180 degrees. So my first one, I'm going to turn around my right side to face the back. 1, keep going to face the front. 2, and then we go the other way, 2 jumps again. 1, 2, okay? When we do it with music, those ones are nice and fast. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep moving, okay? It will really help. I'm really bending the knees. Let arms do what they need to do. Let's put some music on and do this. Okay, so we've got our nice BT song on again. Just to recap, we've got 4 bounces, 8 in parallel, 4 bounces, 8 in our second, 4 bounces, 8 star jumps, 4 bounces, turns. Okay, I count you in. Get ready? 5, 6, 7, go! 7, 8, bounce! Bounce! Jumping jacks! 6, 7, bounce! Turns! Good, hopefully you got that. Let's do it one more time to really get it in. Get ready? 5, 6, 7, bounce! Jump! Bounce! Second! Jumping jacks! 7, 8, and turn! Good, hopefully you're with me. Grab a quick drink and we're going to continue our warm-up. Good, hopefully you're feeling a little bit warmer and you've just had a drink of your water. We're going to keep warming up with our strengthening exercises this time. Again, they are 30 seconds each and we're only going to do it once, so really push yourself. Make sure you're not injuring anything, okay? Pushing yourself means doing it safely, okay? Going to where you're at today. If something hurts, then stop. A good thing to do to keep warming up. Running on the spot, okay? If your wrist is hurting, anything's hurting, running on the spot or coming down to the floor to continue crunches, okay? So keep moving even if there's something that doesn't feel right for your body, okay? First thing we're going to do is our mountain climbers. Hopefully you remember them from last week. So we've got 30 seconds in our plank position, knee coming into the chest. We swap it over with the other one. We're trying to stay as long and low as possible in a nice straight line, running as fast as we can on our hands. From here, we're going to lower to the floor. I'm turning over onto my back. I'm engaging my core, so I'm coming up. It's nice and engaged. My hands are reaching forward. I'm going to do my heel taps. This is going to work our obliques, okay? Make sure you don't get carpet burn. Make sure you're wearing a t-shirt. If you're on a slidey floor, this should feel really nice. Make sure you're tapping your heels both sides equally. After that, just had a mind blank. After that, we're going to come onto our front. We're going to lie nice and flat. Hands are coming to the temples, nice and wide. Shoulders down away from ears. And we're going to stretch the upper part of our back, okay? we need to equally work the front of our body as much as we do the back, especially if we might be slouching, sitting down, okay? So we do 30 seconds, I call these Superman, 30 seconds of those. Then we're going to come up onto our side this time, so we're going to do side planks. So you can come up onto your hand, or you can come down onto your elbow, just making sure that wherever you are, the point of contact on the floor is in line with your shoulder, and we're stretching everything up, including the hips, reaching upwards, okay? We're going to do 15 seconds, then we're going to change over and do 15 seconds on the other side, okay? Hopefully that's clear. Do it with me. Like I said, push yourself, okay? It'll be worth it. Good, okay, let's come down. 30 seconds. Off you go. Keep going. Halfway, keep going. Keep going. 5 more seconds. Good. Lowering down. Coming onto our back. Engaging the core. Reaching over. Keep going. Halfway. Keep pushing. Engaging your core. Good. And onto the front. Superman. Keep going. Couple more seconds. Good. Let's do our side planks. Stretch it up. Keep going. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Swapping over. Keep pushing. 10 more seconds. Good. And rest. Nice work. Grab a quick drink. Good. Hopefully you are nice and sweaty like I am now, and we're ready to get moving a little bit further. Today we've got a brand new phrase, okay? So again, I'm going to be teaching it to you mirrored. This is your right hand side. This is your left hand side. I'll teach you two like this. We'll dance it together once. I'll turn around and we'll dance it facing the same way together as well, for those of you who prefer that. The song that we're doing this to today is by Falls, and it is called Exits. Okay, good song. Brilliant band as well. You should all go listen to them. Let's get started. As always, very inventive of me. We're going to get started in our parallel position. We don't stay there long. We're going to shift off of it straight away. Our left leg is going to come forward, and our arms are going to cross in front of our leg to scoop backwards as we draw the leg back and join looking upwards in front of us. Okay, let's do that together. I'm going to step backwards to make sure you can see all of me. 5, 6, 7, stepping left, cross, pull back, together. And from here, I'm reaching my head away slightly so I can ripple through the body and extend my arms. I'll do that sideways for you just so you can see. So from here, I just come back. Here, I'm rippling through and I'm bringing my hands forward. Okay? So just come back. I've rippled through. The hands turn outwards and then clasp into a fist, one finger at a time, as I ripple through my body. From there, my arms are going to pull me off of my center and I'm going to step forward in a nice low lunge on my right side. Okay, let's do that from the beginning all together. We start in our parallel. 5, 6, 7, and cross. Pull back, ripple, change, drop. Good. From here, I'm going to push back off of my right leg. Hands are going to circle over the top, and I'm going to step my right leg behind. Hands circle over and drop down towards my right hand side also. Let's do that much from the beginning again. So we're starting in our parallel. 5, 6, 7, and cross. Forward, ripple. Here, pull, drop, circle, swipe to the side. Good. From here, the hands are going to come back forward, and straight away we're going to circle elbow, elbow, down, and I'm going left, right, okay? And I'm getting my body involved in that as much as possible. I'm letting the head go a little bit as well. Let's go. 1, 2. From here, we're going to throw the arms upwards, and as we do that, we're going to draw the right foot up. Okay, and I'm trying to extend, I don't know if you can see my hands, I'm trying to extend all the way from my fingertips as well when I'm here, okay? So I'm nice and elongated and long, solid on my supporting leg, and I have got a slight turnout as well, okay? Let's go from the beginning up until there. There's a couple more moves, and then we'll do with a bit of music as well. So we start in our parallel position. What's the first move? I'm going to pretend like you're here. What's the first move? Yes, we step forward on our left leg, crossing our arms. Perfect. So we step forward, cross, swing over the top, ripple, extend, pull, drop, swipe, over, come back, elbow, elbow, throw. Yeah? So we've just gone throw, here. I'm going to open my arms up to the side, and as I do that, I'm going to kick my leg out as much as I can. I think, yeah, we've got a flexed foot in that position as well. Okay, so nice and bent backwards, okay? With your foot, obviously. So we've just gone up, arms come down, flex. I pointed then, let's do that again. So we've just reached up, flex, the leg goes behind, we turn all the way to face the front, and the knees are going to bend, hands are going to place to the right hand side. Okay? And again, fingers are outstretched there too. Let's do that from the beginning, one more time, and then we'll do with a bit of music. So, we start in a parallel position. As you beautifully told me before, we're going to step forward on our left leg, 5, 6, 7, and step, over, ripple, drop, circle, swing, elbow, elbow, throw, kick, turn, place. Okay? Should we do some music? I'm going to pretend like you said yes, but you really want to do some music with me, don't you? Fab. Let's go. I'll count you in. 5, beauty of it being recorded. Rewind the video and do it with me all again. Let's move on to our creative task. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed that phrase and that it's in your brain a little bit more now. We'll go over it next week and we'll add on a little bit more too. We'll keep expanding on it as the weeks go on, so don't worry, we'll have plenty of time to get used to it. For now, the reason why I'm holding my flower again is our creative task. For the past 2 weeks, we have been looking at creating a solo with prop. There's always hair in mine. As you can tell, I've been dancing with it, that's the truth. We've been working with a prop and seeing the first week what we can create moving with our object, and then last week we did the same dance but removed that object. So today we're going to show each other what that looks like. We're going to have a little bit of a discussion, and then I'm going to give you your next task too. So I'm going to do mine, please do it with me. Let's see what happens. Good, so going in your own time. First we're going to show our solo with our prop, and then we're going to show it again without, seeing how it changes. Okay, showing a little bit of what you've been exploring last week. In your own time. Good, and then showing your second solo. Good. Good. Finishing up where we are. Bringing our solo to a close. Let's have a little chat. Okay, so hopefully you had some discoveries whilst doing that exploration. I'm going to talk a little bit about mine. Please do feel free to share any thoughts, anything you found whilst you were exploring this in the comment section below. We'd love to hear what you guys are doing, or send us in a video. It's completely up to you. For me personally, obviously you've seen my solo with the flower. I used my hands quite a lot in that, so when I didn't have my prop and I repeated my solo, I obviously, as you saw, explored tracing where the flower may have been with my hands instead, and actually I found it more freeing. I enjoyed doing my solo without the flower more than I did doing it with it, because I felt that I was able to move further. I felt like I could be in my body a little bit more, and I love dancing with my arms, so that freed me up a little bit to do that. Hopefully you had some discoveries too. Like I said, leave it in the comment section below if you did. I can't wait to read some of them. Obviously, we're going to expand on what we've been making so far. Sorry, I looked over that way because my flower's there. I'm having attachment issues. So we're going to expand on what we've been creating so far. We've now got our solo with our flower. We've now got our solo without our flower. Now, I specified with before very closely because of this one. So now I would like you to dance about your object, okay? So I'll explain a little bit about what I mean. It could be an emotional attachment to that object, how it makes you feel, what it makes you want to move like, how that emotions affect your body and where that takes you to. It could be literally looking at your object and taking the shape of it. As an example, so my flower is long and is circular on top, so my movements might be quite long and I might have a lot of turns or circular movement in it, okay? Or I might look at my flower and go, it really reminds me of summer and it makes me feel bouncy, and I might make my dance about being bouncy, if that makes any sense. So Again, you've got a whole week to explore it. We'll build on it again, so don't stress too much. Please explore, play around, see what you come up with, okay? We've got loads and loads of time, so have a play. You never know what you might find, and I look forward to seeing some of it. We're now going to move on to our next part. We're going to have a nice cool down together, so grab a quick drink, and we're going to have a nice stretch, bringing the body back down, finding calm after that craziness. Good, okay, so we're going to have a nice cool down together. Hopefully you built up a little bit of the sweat. We're going to stretch out now, get the muscles nice and relaxed. So just shifting in the shoulders, breathing in nice and deep. Good, bring the shoulders up to the ears. Release. Breathing in, shoulders up. And out. Last time. And out, good. Bending the knees, reaching the hands to the side, stretching up, stretching through the waist. Good, bring the hands down, rolling. Good, stretching over the legs. Finding a nod. Finding a shake. Good. Bending the knees. Let's come out to a plank. Lowering down. Stretching up. Shoulders away from the ears. Nice and relaxed. Again, you can come down onto your elbows if you want to. Tucking the toes. Pushing back into our downward dog. Walking through the feet if you need to. Shifting in the spine as much as you want. Good. Placing the knees down onto the floor. We're in our tabletop position. We're going to stretch the back upwards. And down, lifting the head up, arching the back. Again, I call this happy cat, angry cat. So I love cats, so anything I can relate to them. And again. Good. Coming back. We're going to open our knees, stretching the arms forward, lowering the torso in between the legs. Good, walking back up. We're going to untuck the feet. Stretching up nice and tall. Folding forwards. Bring the feet together. Knees towards the floor, sitting up nice and tall. We're pitching forward with a straight back. As far as you can go, don't push it. Once you've gone as far as you can, you're going to curve over the top and relax then. Good, this time we're going to keep one leg in, one leg to the side. We're going to stretch up and over the top, and I'm keeping my body open rather than twisting it down towards my leg. I'm keeping it open, I'm reaching my hand up over the top. Don't worry if you can reach your foot or not. You can hold your ankle, you can put your hand onto the floor, totally up to you. Good, coming back up, swapping the legs. Again, keeping my body nice and open as I do this. Good. We're going to go for our cross leg position again. Flat on the floor rather than tucked. We're going to lean forward. Keeping a straight back, reaching my bum, keeping my bum on the floor. last thing we're gonna do, so stay with it. Stretching the back nice and long, bum towards the floor. Good, walking the hands up. Closing the eyes or lowering the gaze if we want to. Just taking a second to breathe in. Big breath out. Thanking ourselves for what we've achieved today. Thanking our bodies for letting us move a little bit crazily in this crazy time. Thank you for joining me. Coming back up to standing when we feel ready, opening the eyes. Feeling super proud of what we've done. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful Easter weekend and I will see you next week. Again, please do share anything that you create with us. It makes us super happy to see you guys joining in. Thank you and I'll see you later.